Hey family, this is Faith Fuel, fueling your faith one story at a time. What if the very thing that broke you was the same thing God was going to use to build you? Danielle thought that her story was about survival, but God was about to show her it was always about purpose. Let's get into it, family. The apartment felt different now, not because everything was fixed, but because something inside Danielle had shifted. She stood in the kitchen looking at the groceries that had just been delivered, still trying to process. God, you really came through. Jaden laughed in the background, eating like he hadn't eaten in days, and Danielle just stood there, watching him, tears quietly falling. Thank you, God. Not just for the food, but for reminding her she wasn't alone. Later that night, after Jaden fell asleep, Danielle sat on the couch, still thinking, because now she had a new question. God, why did I have to go through all that? Silence filled the room. Then gently, that same voice she heard before whispered in her spirit, because someone else is going to need your story. She sat up, confused. My story? Memories started flooding back. Marcus walking out, empty cabinets, crying in the bathroom, that last $5 in her hand. Moments she wished she could forget, but now they felt different. The whisper came again. What you survived wasn't just for you. Her heart started beating faster. There are women praying right now, asking how to trust me, just like you did. Danielle's eyes filled with tears because now she understood. This wasn't just pain, it was preparation. But immediately, fear showed up again. God, I'm not ready for that. I don't have it all together. I'm still trying to figure things out myself. And softly, but firmly, the voice replied, I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be willing. She froze because that hit deep. For the first time, Danielle stopped seeing herself as the woman who was left, the woman who struggled, the woman who barely made it, and started seeing herself as the woman God brought through. She grabbed her phone, opened her notes, and just started typing. If you're going through a hard time, I just want to tell you, God sees you. Tears fell as she wrote because she wasn't just writing, she was releasing. The next day, she shared it. Just a simple message, nothing fancy, but honest, real. And before she knew it, people started responding. I needed this. This is exactly where I am. Thank you for sharing. Danielle stared at her phone in disbelief. And in that moment, she realized something powerful. The breakthrough wasn't just the provision. The breakthrough was the purpose. But what Danielle didn't know was that her obedience was about to open doors she never imagined. Wow, family. Sometimes we think we're just trying to survive, but God is actually preparing us for something bigger. If this episode spoke to you, if you've ever wondered why you had to go through what you went through, I want you to drop this in the comments. My pain has purpose. And family, don't keep this to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we're dropping new episodes 3 times a week, and this journey is only getting deeper. And again, God is only getting started. You don't want to miss what's coming up next. All right, family, this is Faith Fuel, fueling your faith one story at a time. Be blessed.